You have your plastic cup where you want it?
Yeah, I think I'm good.
You're good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Kat. And
I'm Matt.
what are you doing?
Hey, they said I should try to learn to read more, so I'm working on it.
Who said you needed to learn to read more?
School people.
School people. Okay. Oh, wait.
What's fine.
Wait.
Hey, what?
I know we are, but we just did this. He went, not me, he did. And we got the game, and we did an unboxing, and there's a video of it. So we will hopefully try to put a link to it, just so you know. Yeah.
Or they could just watch the video right before this one.
Well, you know.
Okay, so you want to explain to them what we do here? What we're going to attempt to do here?
What we're going to attempt to do here. The idea of who and what we are around here at this place.
I pre-ordered that one too.
Ooh, okay. So,
sorry, my bad.
He gets distracted. So I'm going to do my best to tell you about what we were doing here and try not to cry. Because what we do here is quite personal for me, in a way.
There's no crying in baseball.
There's no crying in baseball. I love that movie.
And I'm easily distracted.
I recently moved into our new location where we are recording, and I have this nice gentleman.
You're talking about me.
Yes, I am. The reason we started doing this YouTube channel is kind of a dedication of sorts. It's a dedication to a guy named Robert Palega. He was my honey. He was my fiance, and Robert, 2.5 years ago, was diagnosed with a heart condition, chronic heart failure, and then he died. He died 3 weeks before our wedding. I was with him for 10 years, and we met in college in the East Bay in California, and after all that, Robert really was a video gamer, like a true video gamer. I even said this at this memorial, and it's kind of where the idea got started. Robert was playing games since he was a kid. I happen to have and am looking at on the table his original Nintendo that he got when he was 7 years old. He collected everything that was video game related, particularly North America video game related. And in the current collection, there's about, I want to say there's like 25 consoles, and at least. And I have a whole library of games. And I didn't want his collection to go to waste. I didn't want it collecting dust. Dust is a bad collection to have. And so that's kind of why we got started doing it. It's a little bit for me personally to help remember the man that I loved. And it's to enjoy it. And video games are about enjoying and sharing with friends. And that's kind of what YouTube's about. You know, you have a love, you have a passion, and you put it out there and you say, hey, this is what we love. We think you might love it too. Actually, our college where Robert and I met, their tagline was make your passion your profession. Something along those lines. And it's still very true. And how did you meet Robert?
I met him at work.
And where was that work?
Tesla.
Is that Tesla?
Yeah.
And what kind of conversations did you guys have about video games?
Everything. I mean, we're like Nintendo, Atari, Sega, Super Nintendo. I mean, old school, new school. Pretty much anything and everything video games.
And what did you guys talk about? Future plans that you wanted to do?
We were going to make a YouTube channel.
And I didn't know about it until afterwards. And
it was going to be a surprise. we were gonna come home.
Great
and
minds think alike.
we were just gonna like pretty much bum rush the house, and then like during dinner we were gonna bring it up, saying that we had an idea for the spare bedroom because it was full of your girly stuff, and
Yeah,
you
the
know,
entire living room was filled with his video game stuff. So I got to have one bedroom.
it's because video games are cool. Yours was full of books and
And art, things that I like, and guests who came over to the house to visit.
that futon was never. But anyway,
Anyways, we digress.
Scrabble word.
50 points, Scrabble word.
We had been talking for, I don't know, months and months and months, and about what to call it, what to shoot, how to start it off, so on and so forth. And then it never actually happened. So now that we have the opportunity and the equipment and the time and the money and
The availability to do it.
the room to put you can kind of see in the back, but there's
2.
that way. There we go.
Yeah, that's the Kanga.
Kangaroo,
Mm-hmm.
and then this one
Is the Nintendo Play Choice.
yes, it's got 10 games on it.
10 games is what it originally comes with. Right now, I don't know what's on it. But not
I know
only...
it's got like Excite Bike, Punch Out,
Dr. Mario. I know that's on there.
Dr. Mario. It's got 10 games. So
It's got 10
Dig
games.
Dug? No.
No.
Dig Dug's in the living room. We have a Dig Dug machine in the living room.
So, yes, I currently...
There's a Dig Dug machine in the living room. I know you're watching, Mike.
But I currently, because of Robert's collecting, have 9 arcades. I will not be keeping all of them, but the ones that I do keep are the stand-ups, and they are the Donkey Kong. And Jared, I will be talking to you about that. The Dig Dug, which is here.
And then everything.
The Phoenix.
And Strider. Which you can't see
Strider.
because
They're on the sides of the camera, so you can't see them.
someday
Someday.
we'll vlog about it. That's still a thing, right?
Yes,
Vlog? Okay.
yes. It's still a thing.
We got special guests. Her friends, my friends.
People who knew Robert, play video games. So that's one of the reasons why we do it. And actually, Robert had come up with his own art, which is kind of where we got the name channel from. So this is us. Just thought you might like to see it.
And how do you say that?
Oh god, I'm gonna suck at this. Polarcade. Polarcade. Haha, I got it right. Yay!
Polar Cade.
Cade. Polarcade.
The Polar Arcade. He had an affinity. Affinity? Good word?
Yes, affinity's a great
For-
word. No, it's more like an obsession.
Almost fetish-like.
Almost. Yeah,
Uh,
no, you could call it because he had a fuzzy.
Yeah, I know. You told me.
Yeah, there's a fuzzy.
The man loved polar bears. That was his thing. That was his shtick. That was his. What do the Indians call it? Your spirit animal.
Yes, absolutely.
That was his spirit animal.
So,
Which is funny because mine was the grizzly bear. Maybe that's why we get along so well.
so that's one of the main reasons why we are doing this channel. It's also, in a way, it's therapeutic for me because I get to talk about Robert and I get to have people over who knew him and loved him, and in a way, his legend lives on,
I'll bring the tissues. You get the bonbons.
sort of.
Okay.
And
And we have to talk about video games.
and we get to talk about video games. And for me, it's also unique because I did not grow up playing video games. He did. He was the video game player, and it wasn't something that was me because I did the liberal arts. I did the history and the books and all that, and that really is who I am. And in a way, I feel like I completely and utterly missed out part of my own generation.
Yeah, that sucks.
I missed out on so much of my own generation, and I missed out a lot because I didn't play games with him. I watched him play games. We talked about games. We would hunt for games all the time.
Hey, you said not to do it on screen.
Puff the Magic Dragon over here. And
You have your bad habits. I have mine.
I know. So as soon as the smoke clears, I,
Smoke on water.
I have a little thing.
Said no man ever. Sorry,
Wait, didn't you say it wasn't that kind of channel?
not that kind of channel.
This is my honey. This is Robert and me. About
Robert's the one with the beard.
about 6 years ago, and so yeah,
And look at that. What's that say? Arcade Extreme on there?
something like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, because we went to the Peppermill, and we went to their arcade place. There wasn't an arcade we didn't visit as much as often.
When we start doing the vlogs,
yes,
we should go to the press start. That's
that would be nice. In our hometown, nearby Reno. Yep.
Nearby Reno. It's about an hour away. Nearby.
Well, that's close enough. But anyways, this is what we do. What we're doing. We're crazy and.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing everything from Atari, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, handheld stuff, full stand-up arcades, consoles, computer gaming. Now we have a decent computer.
Even maybe the occasional board game.
Board games. Ladies' night. Don't play board games.
Ladies' night's going to include wine and sappy movies.
Which will not be on this channel.
No.
You're welcome, gentlemen. Yeah, we eventually I want to. We're going to try to set up. We have gaming stations, I guess you want to call them. We have the game room that we're in now, which is going to be the majority of the channel stuff.
If the game room's not complete.
No, that's work in progress.
Definitely
it's
work in
very
progress.
white. It's very blah. It's going to have a lot more decorations, all the pop vinyls and posters.
I have boxes of stuff that is part of Robert's collection that I very much want to get out. I want people to see. I want people to enjoy, drool over even a little bit. What was
I saying? Oh yeah.
All the different types of
we
stuff.
have the entertainment room, which is basically the small secondary living room, I guess you want to call it.
Yep.
And that's where the main couch is, the big TV we're going to have.
And all of the consoles are out there.
Some of the actual consoles, the Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, GameCube, Dreamcast, Wii. I mean, you name it. It's there.
It's part of the collection again. And Robert was probably collecting, since he was 5. He was born in
that's almost
75.
It's almost 40 years of stuff.
Yeah, it's 40 years of gaming, and it needs to be seen. It needs to be loved again. Robert and I used to have this conversation all the time. He liked his collectibles because he would take them and he would put them up, and that was great. But in order to enjoy them, you need to play them.
Not always. Some stuff stays in the box unless you buy 2 of them.
See, this is the kind of arguments we would have.
Then you could have one to play with, and then
yes,
one
you have to get 2 of everything. 2.
Makes sense, right? You can't be the only one.
No, I'm sure there's plenty of guys, gamer guys out there, and ladies.
Not just gamers, but collectors. Like if you're going to buy something, you buy 2 of it, you keep one in the box and put it in storage somewhere.
How many antique cups do you get 2 of?
Antique cups?
Yeah.
I had my one from high school. Does that count?
No.
Not that kind of cup? Okay.
Not that kind of channel.
It is going to be what do they call it? M-rated channel, because somebody has a sailor mouth. Don't even say it, us. Okay. Right. We're going to try to get into VR eventually. I've got our main, what do we call that? The day area, whatever you're going to call it, with all your girly books and music, and we're going to have a VR place. Hopefully that works out well. Maybe kind of eventually, I don't know, we've been talking about it. We might be, what's the word?
For what?
For the big D&D game.
The gigantic table we have?
Yeah, we got a huge table. It holds 8 people.
Easily. With the 2 leaves, it could hold 12.
And I'm going to try to get a camera, maybe record some of that. It's technically gaming for nerds like me. Don't let the good looks fool you. I'm still a nerd.
I'm the geek. He's the nerd.
We're going to have this discussion again?
Yeah.
What else is there? I think we covered everything.
I think that's about it. So if you enjoy games, and we enjoy games.
Well, I enjoy games.
That's why we're doing this, because we care about this guy, and his name was Robert Plaga. So, alrighty, folks. That's our intro. This is who we are. This is what we're doing. All that fun stuff. Bye.
You feel better now?
Yeah, I think so.
You sure you think they got the point?
I think they got the point.
You sure?
Yeah.
We could redo this whole thing again.
That's good.
I mean, I can delete this and start over.
No.
No? You sure?
No, yes, I'm positive.
Okay. Bye.